everyone and good day. My name is Kharisma Fitriyani Algisya. My metric number is 260409. Today, I would like to deliver a speech about informative speech from public speaking class. And today, I would like to explain to you about the beauty of Yogyakarta. Well, has any one of you heard about Yogyakarta? Well, I'm pretty sure one of you must have heard about it. Well, Yogyakarta is one of the cities in Indonesia that located in the central Java. And Yogyakarta is also one of the best destinations for travel. But first, why do we need to travel? Why do we need a holiday? Well, through a holiday, we can feel more calming and we can get rid of stressful and it can bring joys for us, and also we can get closer to our family or our friends or whoever our travel partner is. But why do we choose Yogyakarta? Why do we have to choose Yogyakarta? Because Yogyakarta has so many cultures, so many arts, and a lot of amusement places that we could visit for traveling. So, what are the good things does Yogyakarta have? First, food. Well, every visitors, every tourist, for us, if we visit to a country or to a city or to a new place, we must think about the foods, and we must want to try about the foods. The first thing that we should try is the food, because food is one of the human necessities and it is so important in our life. Well, Yogyakarta has so many delightful dishes, and the first one is gudeg. Gudeg is one of the most iconic foods in Yogyakarta. Every Indonesian people, if they're heard about gudeg, they must be thinking about Yogyakarta, because gudeg is representing of Yogyakarta. Well, gudeg has so many tastes inside of its food. We can taste the sweet and the spicy, and also the iconic coconut flavor of the chicken. And sometimes gudeg served in the banana leaves. The second one is garang asam. Well, garang asam, it is also one of the most iconic foods in Yogyakarta, and usually garang asam is served in every household in Indonesia, not only in Jakarta but also in other cities in Indonesia, because it's not that hard to make garang asam, and garang asam contains of milk, coconut, and then bay leaves, chili, and other spices. And usually garang asam served in the boiled condition, which is we have to be careful if you want to try this food on the first bite, otherwise we could burn our tongue. The next one is historical places. Well, every cities, every countries must have their own historical places. And historical places usually representing the history background of its cities or its countries. Same goes to Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta has so many amusement, historical places that we could visit on a holiday or for traveling. And one of those places is Borobudur Temple. Borobudur Temple is one of the most favorite places that tourists or visitor would like to visit, because Borobudur Temple is the most largest Buddhist temple in the world, and it has been recognized by the UNESCO World Heritage Site, because Borobudur Temple has the most complete Buddha statues and the relief panels on its temple. The second one is Taman Sari. Well, Taman Sari, or well known in English as Water Palace, is one of the best places that we could visit to in Yogyakarta. as based on the name Water Palace, well, Water Palace has big pools and many pools inside of its palace, and we can also find a beautiful underground mosque inside of its palace. But first we have to go through a steep stairs first, and then go through a tunnel that leads to the mosque. Well, last but not least, handicraft. If we go on traveling, if we visit a place, we must want to buy something that we could bring home, which is souvenirs. Well, Yogyakarta has so many souvenirs and so many handicrafts that its city has. And one of those souvenirs, one of those handicrafts is silver craft. Well, in English, it's also known as silver craft. We can either buy or create our own silver crafts if we visit Yogyakarta, because there are many stores in Yogyakarta that willing to help us to create our own silver craft handmade. And we can try to make purses, necklaces, bracelets, and other handicrafts. Other silver crafts that we could try to make. And even we can try to create something that hard, which is miniature or even a teapot. And last but not least is batik. Well, batik, Yogyakarta batik is one of the most iconic batik in Indonesia. Actually, Indonesia has so many batik from other cities, not only from Jakarta but also from other cities. But Yogyakarta has one of the most iconic batik design and batik patterns, which is many tourists and visitors would like to buy batik. And batik is not only about clothing, but it is also about purse. We can buy purse or even shoes that has batik design, or even a wallet or a bag. And yeah, batik is not only about clothing. Well, we have reached to our conclusion. So, Yogyakarta is the proper town to visit. Why? Because if we visit to Yogyakarta, we still can feel the historical and the traditional sensation of its city. And moreover, in this city, there are still so many pedicabs that are still operating in the town. And for us, if we want to visit Yogyakarta, we could take a pedicab to travel around the town. And also, Yogyakarta has so many other delightful dishes and so many other souvenirs that we could bring home. So, what are you waiting for? Let's explore Yogyakarta. See ya!